Welcome to Tomorrow again. I wanted to first of all introduce myself. I know a lot of you have been following this channel for a couple of years now, and I never really talk about me. Well, I'm just going to tell you a few things about me that you may or may not already know. Number one, I am known as a psychic. I prefer to be known as an intuitive, someone who has very good perception, maybe even extra sensory perception. Where the problem lies with my abilities is the interpretation of what I feel. That has always been a challenge. And I wanted to tell you about this channel and some of the goals that I have in the future for this channel. First of all, I know a lot of you have noticed that I'm posting videos more frequently. It is a goal that I have had for a while, and I'm finally going to take the time to do it. Now, I may not post every single day, but I'll try to post the majority of the week. And I'll try to keep the post as interesting as I can. First of all, my name is Elizabeth. It's not tomorrow. It's not again. It's not tomorrow again. But you can call me tomorrow. I answer to that. I've had people call me that. I literally turn to see what they want. So you're more than welcome to call me tomorrow. You can call me Liz. You can call me Elizabeth. Another thing, I have 5 kids, one of whom passed away about 12 years ago. He was 20 years old, and it's still not easy for me to talk about, so I won't. And just to let you know, he died of natural causes. And as I said, this was 12 years ago, but it's still really, really difficult for me to talk about it. Maybe one day I will come on here and talk about him, because he was a great person, someone definitely worth celebrating. All of my kids are grown. I have 3 grandchildren, 2 boys and a girl. A couple of them I've actually had on this channel. I try not to do that as much, but they are a part of my life. They're raised by their parents. They're not raised by me, so I don't see them every single day, but they know that they are literally in my heart. I started this channel about 3 years ago. And then I stopped posting because, as a lot of you know, I got sick and I was in the hospital for close to a month, and then I had to recover from that. And speaking of that, a lot of times when I'm doing a video, or even when I'm out and about, I'll keep my neck away from the camera. I'll keep it covered. But there is a scar there that came from the lymphoma that I had. It literally, and this is no exaggeration, and no, I'm not sharing any pictures. I don't think you want to see them anyway, but it literally ate through the cancer. It came through my skin. It was lymph node cancer, mostly this lymph node here, and I'll turn and I'll show you. And it's me putting on a brave front to literally show this. But I feel like I am who I am. I know I'm not perfect, and I don't profess to be perfect. I just profess to want to help people, and that is my truth. A lot of you guys have watched my last 3 videos, my journey of trying to overcome claustrophobia, anxiety, and panic attacks, and even, I think, I have some sort of social, what is that called? Social anxiety. I never thought I had that. I'm not really necessarily a shy person. If there's a room full of people, I'm probably more than likely to raise my hand and make a comment, but I always take myself through some changes before I do it. But I think it's just in my personality to make myself do certain things, not everything, that I might be uncomfortable with. But I am up there in age, you know, so I've had a lot of practice in life and overcoming things. But this claustrophobia, fear of being in an enclosed place, even talking about it, raises my anxiety level. A couple of you have commented, and you'll never know how grateful I am of the support that you've given me. As a matter of fact, I have a feeling I never would have took that vacation if it wasn't for being able to take you guys with me. One of the commenters, and right at the top of my head, I can't think of the name of the person, but they know, you know who you are. You surrounded me with gold glitter, with gold light. You helped me to sleep that night. You helped me to not be as afraid. And I appreciate that. I appreciate every single comment. I appreciate it more than you'll ever know. And to each and every one of you who are viewing this video, I'm sending you love and light. And I'm expressing my gratitude to you for not only supporting me and this channel, but supporting all the people that you support in your life. I already know that you do. I know that this channel draws a lot of empaths, a lot of maybe closet psychics or intuitives, people who want to sort of hang around with like-minded people, because we are truly a distant breed. We don't, as far as I know, we don't have a support group. We don't have that type of thing. We don't have, as far as I know, a holiday or a specific day. Maybe we should, you guys. Maybe we should pick a day and we should celebrate who we are as empaths, as intuitives. We attract, you know, so many different things without even trying, and it does wear at you. And I have a suspicion that a lot of people who are intuitives or empaths deal with anxiety. I will bet you a lot of us do, because we are using a certain part of our brain that maybe most people don't concentrate on. We are using that, and we're trying to balance our, for lack of a better word, our rational brain with our other rational brain that is seeing things before they happen and when they happen and after they happen. We are processing a lot of information in this brain. So yeah, I don't want to rattle throughout the video, but I just wanted to, you know, take a few moments and tell you guys thank you for your support, and to look forward to more content from this channel. I'm also on Instagram tomorrow again, 11/11, and I think Facebook tomorrow again, 11/11. Okay. So I would encourage each of you to use your intuition and to have confidence in its truth. And I'm just going to take a few minutes to share with you how I sort of separate my intuitive mind with my mind that deals with the physical world, the world that most of us live in 24 hours a day. But there is a world I call the spiritual world, or the empath's world, where we are getting information from so many areas. And how dare anyone tell us that this is wrong, that we are wrong for what we feel, for what we know. And just so you guys know, a person can be a true empath, a true intuitive, or psychic, if you want to say that, and they can be wrong. I'm wrong. There's times when I'm wrong. It's not magic. It's not an exact science. It just is what it is. And unless you are an empath, you probably wouldn't understand the way it processes in the mind. But one way that I sort of tune myself into my intuition, I put myself, say for example, someone comes to me for a personal reading, say a personal tarot card reading or just an intuitive reading. As soon as they ask, as the minute they email me, I began to get a flood of feelings, a flood of intuitive feelings. For example, someone just emailed me a couple of days ago about someone who's missing, and I immediately saw a town, and they didn't tell me the town until I asked for confirmation. And then they told me what town that they were missing from. So the first minute, now this is just for me, the first minute or two that I'm being asked to do something is when a lot of feelings and energy just come shooting at my brain like you wouldn't believe. And then after that, it starts to slow down. And then maybe a couple of days later, or a week later, or a year later, it can come back. But the initial minute or two after you ask for a reading, or after you ask me a question, or if I'm walking down the street and you see me, you ask me a question, immediately I'm flooded. Now that doesn't mean to do that, to see me walking down the street and just ask me, because a lot of times I'm exhausted and I'm sort of in my zone. I'll never be rude, but sometimes I'm just tired. But that's how it works for me. I get a flood of ideas. I get a flood of energy. And then it's like I can easily interpret the energy that's coming at me. When you feel heat, it could either be a fire, it could be the sun, it could be a match, it could be an electric outlet that's gone awry, it could be anything. But you know that you feel heat. That's the best example that I can use. It's the interpretation. Sometimes it's the challenge. And that's why a lot of times intuitives will use tarot cards, runes, automatic writing and drawings and things like that so that they can narrow it down. And even then, they may not be even 70% right. But my dream and my hope in this life is to start some sort of institute, not to scare people, not looking for ghosts to scare people, but looking and feeling entities that are actually there that most people cannot see. That's one of my goals, to prove that exists, to prove what it is, and to use it to our advantage. Another goal, probably my biggest goal, is to be able to connect with people who are missing. Before I leave this earth, I feel like I will be more able to do that more efficiently. If someone is looking for a loved one and they bring that to me as a problem, they need to find their loved one, I'll get the flood of feelings and then I have to interpret the feelings. Sometimes I'll get visuals. I can actually see it in my mind's eye. It just depends on what, I don't know. But I plan on studying this and then later publishing my findings. So that's what my hope is. I hope also that each and every one of you can feel balanced. And if you're already feeling balanced, I want and wish that you will continue to feel balance. Balance is very important. As you Libras know, Libras are all about balance. Don't let me start talking about the zodiacs, but yeah, you know exactly what I mean by balance. And a lot of you empaths out there know exactly what I mean. So yeah, I just, wish that for you. I wish balance. I wish when you get up in the morning that whatever was bothering you the day before is no longer bothering you as bad. And I have a feeling you're going to see what I mean, and you're going to get up in the morning feeling maybe 70% better. And for those of you out there who are dealing with so much stuff, so much overwhelming stuff, I just want to tell you something that you probably already know. This too shall pass. Every single thing that you're going through, even the good things, is temporary. So that's why I always preach balance. And I'm looking for my balance. I'm hoping to take another trip by myself, except to venture further away from home with less safety nets. And just thinking about it is rattling my nerve, but that's not going to stop me. And I'm going to take you guys along with me. I'm going to need you guys. I'm going to need your support. So this is Tomorrow again. This is Elizabeth. This is Liz. This is Tomorrow, whatever you want to call me. I'm wishing you the best of the best. Think about following me on Instagram, where I'm Tomorrow Again 1111. Think about subscribing to my Patreon. I think I'm using the right language. I'm Tomorrow Again on Patreon. And just in case you guys didn't know, I'm hoping to raise a little bit of money so that I can go out and about and help find missing people, and to in turn record that, whether it's good, bad, successful or not. I'm going to record it and then bring it to you on this channel. Also, I want to revisit some old cases, some old mysteries. I don't really want to say right now, and I probably won't say until I'm actually there, investigated it, and home, for my own safety. Okay, I'm long-winded. I appreciate you guys so much, and I'm sending you love and light, and I'm wishing you the best of the best until my next video, which will probably be tomorrow. Bye-bye. Thank you.